Now I want to explain you the converse of Pythagoras theorem, that is the converse of the theorem which I have discussed with you right now. State and prove converse of Pythagoras theorem. Frequently asked theorem, an important result which will be applicable to solve a large number of questions of the chapters similar triangles. So first question raised, what is the converse of this Pythagoras theorem? Only one can state who knows about the Pythagoras theorem. Converse can be stated by only one who is aware about the Pythagoras theorem. So what is the statement I am writing here? That is the statement of the converse of the Pythagoras theorem is in a triangle if the square of the longest side is equal to sum of squares of other two sides then triangle will be right angled opposite to longest side. So what was given there in the Pythagoras theorem? In the Pythagoras theorem, it was that triangle is right angled. And what was to prove? That the square of the longest side is equals to sum of squares of other two sides. So what we will write in given, as this theorem is also applicable in a triangle. So we will write in triangle ABC. I am making a triangle here. I can say this triangle is ABC. I am not saying this angle is B 90 degree, not at all. This is any kind of triangle. But what is given? Given is in triangle ABC, square of longest side, that is I am taking AC is the longest one. AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Given is in triangle ABC, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Number 1. This is given. What we want to prove in this triangle? We want to prove that the angle B is equals to 90 degree. This angle B, which is opposite to the longest one, is 90 degree. This we need to solve. In order to prove this result, we will go for a construction. What is the construction here? First of all, to understand the construction of the converse of Pythagoras theorem, we will draw a right angle. We have drawn one right angle. This we are taking a right angle with the right vertex at Q. Now with the help of compass, by taking BA as length, by taking Q as center, we will cut off like this. Suppose this is P, and what is mandatory? That AB, that is I can say PQ length I have taken equal to AB. First of all, I have made one right angle, and in this right angle what I am doing? I am taking QP length which is equal to AB by vertex Q, and now I am measuring BC, and by taking Q as center, I will cut on this ray QX, and suppose this ray is QY, and suppose this point is what? R. So what is here? This length QR is being taken equal to BC, and now join P to R. I have joined this P to R. This is the construction. So in what is the construction? The construction, as I have explained you, in triangle PQR, angle Q we have taken 90 degree, PQ we have taken equal to AB, QR we have taken equal to BC. Now question comes, how we will show this theorem, that is the proof. As this is a right angle triangle PQR, in right angled triangle PQR, angle Q is 90 degree, so side opposite to Q, that is PR. This side is hypotenuse. So by using Pythagoras theorem in this triangle, what we can say? We can say that the PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR square. Why? By Pythagoras theorem. This is by Pythagoras theorem that PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Okay, by Pythagoras theorem, because it is right angle triangle, so definitely we can apply. Now question comes in construction PQ. PQ we have taken equal to AB. So if I connect these two results, in place of PQ I can say AB, and on place of square AB square. QR we have taken equal to BC, so this become what? BC square with this combination. So why? What is the reason? Because in construction AB has been taken equal to PQ and BC has been taken equal to QR. But this sum AB square plus BC square given to us equal to in the given question as AC square. So in place of AB square plus BC square, in place of AB square plus BC square, we can write what? AC square. So we are finding this result PR square is equals to AC square. If we take square root both sides, we will say PR is equals to AC. This length PR has come out equal to AC. This length AB is already taken as equal to PR. This length BC also taken equal to QR. So what I am noticing, that in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, both are congruent by SSS condition, which I am showing here. Now in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, what we are noticing, that length AB is equals to PQ, length BC is equals to QR, length AC is equals to PR. So by triple S condition, these two triangles are congruent. Which two triangles? That is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. But if two triangles are congruent, then their remaining parts are equal. A triangle has 6 parts. A triangle has 6 parts, 3 sides and 3 angles. To prove congruent, we need to use 3 parts, or either all 3 sides, or 2 angles and a side, or 1 angle and 2 sides, or 1 right angle, hypotenuse and side. There are 4 conditions: SSS, RHS, SAS, SAS, that is ASA. So by using the SSS condition, we have shown these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then their remaining corresponding parts are equal. So we can say this implies angle B is equals to angle Q. Reason by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. But this angle Q has taken as 90 degree in the construction. Here we have taken angle Q as 90 degree. And angle B and Q are equal. So what we will call angle B is equals to 90 degree. As in construction, angle Q has been taken as 90 degree. Angle Q is how much? 90 by construction. And B and Q are equal. Why? Because of CPCT. Why because of CPCT? Because triangles are congruent. Why triangles are congruent? Because all 3 sides are equal. Why all 3 sides are equal? Because 2 has been taken and third we have proved here. So angle B is 90 degree. This is our required result to prove for the theorem of converse of Pythagoras theorem. Now I will explain you area similarity theorem, which is one of the important theorem of the chapter similar triangle.